So how do you make your offers so irresistible, exciting, and newsworthy that not only are people falling over themselves to come and buy from you, but they're also so excited about how good the deal is, they're out there telling all their friends and family about it. How do you do all that? Okay, there's something I'm going to share with you in this coming video. Once I fix my hair, it's all over the place. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so good afternoon, morning, evening, night, day, wherever you are on this planet. Hopefully things are improving in your part of the world as far as this horrid pandemic is going on. Okay, so look, now, those of you who know me well know that I'm not really a fan of discounting services, but sometimes it doesn't hurt as long as you keep your specials special. And I'll go into that in a little bit more detail during this video as well. But once again, as always, let's start with this. If you're watching live, please put in hashtag live. Watching the replay, please put in hashtag replay. You know where to put your questions. And of course, please feel free to share the love. Okay, and if for our people on YouTube, where this will eventually end up, you can like and comment and hit the subscribe button and little bell, and we'll notify you when we post new stuff to the YouTube channel, which is new. I've created a new YouTube channel. I'm rebranding myself, so there's not many subscribers there. I'm sort of moving over from Wellness Business Breakthrough and moving on to my own branded YouTube channel. So everything takes time. Okay, guys, so listen, if you went out and you got all excited every time there was a 20-cent saving on a bottle of milk and you went and told all your friends and family about it, they'd soon stop listening to you, wouldn't they? Because there's nothing really sort of newsworthy about a 20-cent saving on a bottle of milk. So when you're setting up your promotions and your marketing and that sort of stuff, not only do you want to make it really enticing for the person to buy it, but you want to make it just so out of this world that they can't help but talk about it. And this is what is going to help your promotions and your marketing go viral, by putting something out there that people just need to share, because it will make them look good. So it will help them look good socially. It will give them some value because they can share something about it. There are about 6 things that you should do in your marketing to improve virility, to have people share. Now, when it comes to getting your pricing right, so when you're going to be advertising your discount, there is a way to make it sound that they're getting the best deal possible, and it's called the Rule of 100. And basically what the Rule of 100 means is that if you are selling something for less than $100, use the percentage off value. So for example, if you were selling something for $30 and you're offering a 10% discount, then 10% off sounds a lot more enticing and a much better deal than $3 off, right? $3 off, not so much. And even like a 20% off $30, $6 off. Still, once again, probably not something to get people sort of super excited and out there running out to grab it. But if you put $30 and then 20% off, then that sounds like it's a good saving. Like 20% is a big number, and it sounds like a good deal. So that's for items under $100, right? For items over $100, you actually want to use the actual dollar saving value. Okay, say for example you were selling something for $700. Now 10% off $700. Yeah, okay, it sounds okay. But if you say $70 off, that $70 off sounds a far better and bigger saving than 10%, even though it's exactly the same amount. It's just the way people's minds work, okay? And come up to even a high ticket item. Say you're selling something for $2,000, right? And you're offering a 20% discount. Now 20% on $2,000, yeah, okay. But as soon as you look at that and go 20% on $2,000 is $400. If you put $400 off, that's going to sound far more enticing, and they're going to get excited about it. You can save $400, and they're going to go there and they're going to start telling their families, friends, colleagues, and that sort of stuff about it. It's so exciting and enticing. They can't help but share, because once again, they want to also have that social value of being able to share something of value and share these savings around, and it gets the word out there really, really quick. So that's the rule of 100. So if your item is priced below $100, use the percentage off value. And if it's priced above $100, use the actual dollar saving value, and it will really sort of enforce how good the saving is. But as I said, you know that I'm not a big fan when it comes to discounting. And the deal is that if you're going to run discounts and specials, keep your specials special, which means don't run specials too frequently, because what will happen is that people's point of reference to your pricing or to the pricing of that particular service will shift accordingly. Say, for example, that you're a massage therapist and you're selling your service for $100 an hour, and then you run a special one week and you're now selling for, you're giving a 40% off, right? So you're giving a $40 discount. So now all of a sudden that $100 service is now a $60 service for that week. Now that's fine. I mean, that's fine. Sometimes we do this just to give our business a bit of a boost, maybe through a quiet period and that sort of stuff. But the point is that if you keep on running these specials over and over and over again, the person's point of reference when it comes to your price actually shifts more to your sales price, and that becomes your expectation. Now all of a sudden they only expect to pay $60. They don't expect to pay $100 because you keep on running these specials. And so you get yourself in a situation where it gets very hard to raise your price again. It gets very hard to even charge what your book rate is because of all these specials that you run. And this is like we've all seen the rug shops, right? Now the rug shops where they say 70% off, right? 70% off everything. And because they offer this constant 70% off the price of the rugs, your expectation is that you are going to pay 70% off. You were never going to pay full price, right? Because these offers run so frequently. I actually had a personal experience with this many years ago in private practice, where I was working in this clinic, and the person in charge of the clinic, her idea of marketing was discount for 18 months, build your clientele up, and then raise your price. And her argument to support this was that just you're driving down the road and you see fuel advertised for 2 cents cheaper somewhere else. You're going to drive that extra distance to save 2 cents a litre on your fuel. Maybe yes, maybe no. Like me, my time's probably a little bit more valuable, and if I've got to drive an extra half an hour to save myself $4 or whatever, I'm probably not going to do it. Some people will. But the point is that was her logic behind running these highly discounted services. And so what I would do is, it was pretty regular. It was almost weekly. I'd actually run a half off day once a week. And I had and when I was running these half off days, yes, my waiting room was packed full. And when I wasn't, I was still doing okay, but obviously I wasn't as booked. Anyway, this one day I got this text from one of my regular clients, and she said, "I'm sorry I can't make the half off special day today, but I'll leave my treatment for now, because no doubt you'll be running another special really soon." And that's when it sort of hit me in the face really, really hard. It was like a kick in the guts, saying that, I'm going to actually put off my treatment with you to save myself some money. Not that I'm going to come to you because I need a treatment, not because of what you're doing gives me value, but I'm actually quite happy to wait until you run your special again. And quite frankly, what I had found then is that because of the way that I've been forced to operate, I wasn't operating because I wanted to do it that way, that I was forced to operate under the management of this other person, that my clientele at that particular clinic had developed this ingrained discount mentality, and their point of reference had shifted to a point where they just had no intention of ever paying full price for my treatments, and they'll always wait for the next discount day because they knew that discount was coming frequently. So I've learned from this. I actually ended up walking away from that clinic. It got to a point where it was just an irretrievable situation. It was just never going to work there because of the just the expectations that had been built. So keep your special. Okay, I used to run a special every year during a certain during March, during the month of March every year, I used to run a special. Outside of that, there were no specials. So my specials were special, and they knew that, well, when March comes along, Tim's doing this thing and it's really good. But if you ever want a special price from Tim, that's the time of year you get it. And if you need treatment in between, then you got to pay full price. Okay. So look, there are many strategies to help people, especially if they can't afford your full price. There are ways that you can actually give them other options where you're not discounting, you're just giving them maybe an option for a shorter session. There's ways that you can do things to still maintain your standing, your position, and your integrity, and that you're not being taken advantage of, and people aren't sort of driving your price down, because as I said, there's plenty of people out there who can afford you and who will pay for you. Okay, so once again, that's my little rant for the day. Catching us live, hashtag live, replay, hashtag replay. Stick your questions where you know you should stick your questions, and please spread that love around. And once again, if you are catching this on YouTube, you can hit the like button, subscribe, and the little bell, and you get notified whenever I post a new video. So once again, I hope you found this useful. Just recapping did I hit that button? Unbelievable. Tim, stop it. Just recapping the Rule 100. So if you've got a special discount going, if the product is under $100, use the percentage value off. So it's 10% off, 20% off, that sort of stuff. It sounds like more of a deal than $3 or $4. If you are selling something over $100, actually use the actual dollar value off, like $100 off, $200 off, $70 off, once again, because that sounds bigger and more of a saving than the percentage off. Okay. Once again, I'm here to answer any questions that you have, so please reach out to me, and I will see you in another video, probably tomorrow. Until then, you take care.